I'm at Starbucks. All right, I'm at Starbucks, and I was making a documentary about race and racism, and I was doing it about Martin Luther King. All right, I applied for Martin Luther King's job. I applied for Martin Luther King's job on February the 2nd, 2011, and it got me locked up. All right, I'm straight out the Illinois Department of Corrections. I came here in 1991, and I did asbestos and lead removal. I did asbestos and lead removal here in Canton, Fells Point, Baltimore, Washington, D.C., Pittsburgh, all right? I'm an advocate for homelessness, and I'm an advocate for prisoners' rights. That's what I came here for. You did your first story on me in Hard Look, Richard Scher. That was the first story. Now I'm doing art and activism. I did books and barbecue. I did dinner and a movie. Now I'm doing art and activism. It's a one-man show, all right? It's my chuck wagon. We're gonna call it a minstrel show, because you care about pets more than you care about people. So when you come to the show, I'm gonna let you play with my monkey. I'm gonna let you pet my dog. It's the Shorty Side Show, and I'm got a lot to show y'all. Show and tell. I'm gonna be cooking too. Yeah, ribs, mac and cheese, all them good things. We're gonna set up. And we're gonna level up. To be the best, you gotta beat the best, and y'all ain't beat me yet. On February the 2nd, 2011, I blew the whistle on Scott Schellenberger and Governor O'Malley's mob machine. Governor O'Malley and 52 politicians I turned in. I turned in media, judges, lawyers, and politicians that participate in this illegal war on drugs. I turned in politicians with black faces that carry out racist agendas, a Jim Crow justice, and white supremacy. We're gonna level up. Like I said, anything I got, contact Radio 1, contact TV 1, contact Roland Martin, contact Kathy Hughes, contact 92Q. We're gonna level up. Contact Larry Young. We're gonna level up. Contact Al Sharpton. We're gonna level up. We're gonna level up. Y'all made me famous. Y'all made me famous for toilets. So I'm gonna run with that shit. Cause the shit that's in his head comes out his mouth. Y'all want us to be mad at Donald Trump? I'm mad at him to a degree. He just driving the bus, but racism been around a long, long time. He just the one that blew the microphone out the water. It's a time to pee. We're gonna potty train the politicians. I'm gonna show you the role that the media played, Mayor Pugh, and we're gonna settle all this with a audit, a federal and a state audit. Money counts itself, and the money in the prison industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry. You feel me? So President Trump has a storyboard, and it's about the prison industry. It has Martin Luther King on it. You feel me? Get that information from President Trump. We're gonna talk about race and racism? Yeah, let's talk to Al Redmer and Larry Hogan. We're gonna talk about racism in Maryland. I'm gonna have my cake and eat it too. It's the art of getting money. Dwayne Davis versus the state of Maryland. I am Dred Scott. I'm gonna sue you for my freedom. Y'all took 13 movies, 13 storyboards, and each one of those movies was worth $10 million. That's $130 million. Now you can pay me now, or you can pay me later. But if you pay me later, I'm gonna wait till I make one of my movies. And if the movie makes $100 million, I'm gonna sue you 13 times. Whatever one of the movies make, I'm gonna sue you 13 times. We talking about the 13th Amendment. We talking about lawyers coercing confessions. You feel me? And we're gonna talk about racism in Governor Hogan's office, because Governor Hogan knew this. Governor Hogan been having this. So on August the 13th, next week, we're gonna have a meeting. President Trump is invited, but I'm gonna bring all this information out there. August the 13th, we're gonna level up in Baltimore. You feel me? We're gonna level up. We're gonna talk about race and racism. We're gonna talk about corruption. We're gonna talk about y'all kidnapping me in Illinois and in Maryland. We're gonna talk about the Ron battle. We're gonna talk about Jake Davis. We're gonna talk about Paul Weinblatt. We're gonna talk about white collar criminals. We're gonna talk about James Hammond. We're gonna talk about Senator Kelly from Kelly Insurance. We're gonna talk about a lot. To be the best, you gotta beat the best, and you ain't beat me yet. I'm gonna beat you I beat you in court. I beat you in the streets. And on August 13th, I'm gonna meet you in the seats. Trust and believe that. Level up. Mic check! Level up, Baltimore.